Steve, it looked as though you had it in the bag. Obviously not. What are you thinking about it? What happened?
Well, we're disappointed, of course. It feels like a loss, really, you know, because we're 2-0 up and cruising, really. And unfortunately, we've made 2-3 mistakes, which at this level, today especially, it's cost us. And when we look back, that's the disappointing thing, you know, because if we had just been, you know, what we normally are and see it through, we're a bit disappointed that we haven't been able to see that through. But as I said, individual error. We all make mistakes. It's part of our DNA, unfortunately. And unfortunately, we've made 2 or 3 today, which the 2 goals in particular, there's 2 mistakes I can think of straight away. The third goal's Andy's got caught out of possession, and you have to know that he's just a young boy. We know that, and he's going to make mistakes. But overall, we're disappointed because, you know, we've come up here on a really big arena and performed admirably again, and good enough to win the match.
On their sort of first goal, Quinny's given the ball away in midfield. Should the keeper be beaten at his near post?
Well, he'd be disappointed with that, and Quinny's give the ball in midfield, so there's your mistakes. And if you make them at this level, as I've said repeatedly, then you get punished, and we certainly did today.
You've sort of at 2-0 up, sort of put an extra man in midfield. You must be thinking we'll see this out.
Well, we did. That's what normal happens. We've got 15 minutes to play. Let's just bolster up, see it through, get on with it. We've done many a time in the past, and today, as I said, you know, if they were really cutting us open and creating chances, they weren't. We were so comfortable, it was frightening, and maybe that's the situation where we could become maybe too complacent, and as I said, make them mistakes.
What about the first half performance? You struggled a bit to get going. Is that a fair?
Yeah, well, we give the ball away too often. Yeah. We give the ball away too often, and as soon as we did keep it and link it, we've scored 2 wonderful goals, which that's what all the game's all about. You can talk about mistakes, and the goals we've scored today were fantastic goals and should have been good enough to win us the match.
Was there any temptation to stay as you were and really put them to the sword? Because it looked as though they'd gone. I thought
Hernandez was really, it was a mistake to play him from the offset, and I realised yesterday, and my experience should tell me that he's been halfway around the world. The whole thing had caught up with him, and whereas he bounced in last week, yesterday he looked physically tired, and that was a mistake from me. So of course you analyse things, Burnsy, with everything. Should I have done this? Should I have done that? At the end of the day, I didn't expect us to make the mistakes that we did. That's the horrible thing. You can talk about formations and what you do. We've made mistakes, and you can do that by leaving 2 strikers on, or playing 1 off the front, or putting 3 at the back. Yeah. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. And unfortunately, we got punished today. We shouldn't give the ball away in the middle of the park, you know. And you know, we've given it away sleepy, 1 pass and they're in on our goal. That's not great. Let's
look at some of the positive things. Diarmi's performance, 2 and 2. Is that what you expected from him?
Well, he's had a wonderful start, but we know what he's capable of. I've seen him produce fantastic performances for the last 6 years. He's a proven Premier League player, a very good player who we're delighted we've been able to get here, and as I said, he's had a very good start.
But you're playing him further forward than West Ham were playing him.
Well, we try and, you know, the longer it goes, Benji, I'm sure we'll get better, because we've got to look at what we've got. We've had 4 new players arrive 2 weeks ago. We haven't really seen them train really for 4 days. We've been with them really, if I'm being honest. So the things will get better, and we'll find a system that suits everybody. But there were signs today which I was really pleased about. And of course, when he's got that ability with left foot or right foot, then we've got to make sure that he's in the middle of the pitch where he can score a goal.
Okay, you've got a lot of players to keep happy. Will you give a lot of them a run out at West Ham?
Yeah, of course, midweek, yeah? Of course I will. Yeah, and they deserve that run out. I mean, we need to get them playing, and yeah, big opportunity for them.